My name's Mick,
And Nissan.
and today we're going to show you how to change the oil filter and reset the oil change light on a 2015 Nissan Rogue.
First, we'll put on our coveralls. These will help us to stay clean while we work on our car. Next, we'll put on our steel-toed boots to protect our feet from heavy objects or sharp items on the ground. Finally, we'll put on safety glasses to protect our eyes from hazards like oil splashes.
So for today's job, we'll need these two. We'll need a new oil filter because the old one will be full of dirt and debris. We'll need an oil filter wrench to take it off. For the drain plug, we'll use a socket wrench and a 14mm socket, and as well as a torque wrench to torque it to spec. This car can use either 5W30 or OW20 oil, but for today we're going with OW20 oil. And to collect the old oil that has been drained out, we're using an oil catcher right here.
First, we can open the hood, and then we can locate the oil fill cap and remove it. Doing that lets the air in, which can help the oil drain faster, and then you can go ahead and lift the car up.
Once the car is lifted up, we can go ahead and locate the oil drain plug, which is right here, and the oil filter, which is behind this flap right here. And then we can move the oil catcher underneath it to catch the oil. Now you can take your 14mm socket and then just start to loosen it slowly. After the oil is done draining, you can put the drain plug back on, grab your torque wrench, set it to 27 foot-pounds, and tighten it on. Twist the torque wrench until you can feel it click. That means you have reached the correct torque spec and you're good to go.
Now we're going to take the oil filter off, and as you can see, it's behind this cover right here, right up here. Now we're just going to take it off.
Next, take your new oil filter and rub some oil over the seal. It'll help to create a better seal and make it easier for removal next time.
You should only hand tighten the oil filter, as over-tightening it can strip the thread and cause a leak.
Now with all the old oil removed and everything put back in place, we can now lower the car. The owner's manual for this car recommends just under 5 quarts or 4.7 liters of oil. You can use a funnel to make the pouring process easier.
After you have finished putting the oil in, you're going to want to put the cap back on, and you're going to want to start the engine and let it run for about 1 to 2 minutes. After you have let the car run for a little bit, you can turn the engine off, and after you turn the engine off, you're going to want to let the car sit for about 3 minutes before you use the dipstick over here to check the oil levels.
Now, you're going to want to take the dipstick out. And then after you take it out, you're going to want to wipe it with a paper towel or something clean, and so that's we can reinsert it to get a better reading on the oil levels. Now, you see these two dots here? This represents how high the oil is, and this represents how low the oil is. If it's above here, that means there's too much. If it's below here, that means there's not enough. So you're going to want to stay right in the middle between these two. And I'd say we are in the perfect range.
Cool. So everything's done and good. Now we just need to reset the oil change light.
Turn the ignition to on by pressing it once. You can see there's a menu there. There's these buttons on the steering wheel. Click this button to cycle through the different options, as you can see here. Now use this to go down to maintenance. Select that. Select oil and filter. Go down. Reset. Yes.